Taking back what was taken from us.
Today, President Donald Trump met with big oil executives at the White House about rebuilding Venezuela's energy infrastructure. Trump said he would personally decide which U.S. companies would be allowed to enter the South American nation. He also said his plan is for companies to invest at least $100 billion of their own money to revitalize Venezuela's oil infrastructure. But the group largely did not commit to the president's plan to ramp up oil exploration or operations in Venezuela. In fact, the CEO of ExxonMobil called the situation on the ground an unacceptable risk to his company. Now, this meeting was just hours after the U.S. military seized another oil tanker. It's the third oil tanker taken over by the U.S. this week, all three of them linked to Venezuela.
Yeah, this oil tanker seized today is called the Olena. It was taken over the Caribbean, and U.S. Southern Command says it was taken without incident. ABC's Perry Russum is in Washington with more.
New video from U.S. Southern Command shows the seizure of another tanker in the Caribbean, the third one this week. U.S. troops taking over the Olena this morning. Military members rappelling down ropes from this helicopter, fanning out, taking control of the ship. The Trump administration says it's a sanctioned oil tanker linked to Venezuela. President Trump today meeting with oil executives at the White House as Trump says he wants total access to Venezuela's oil.
All of the companies here today are going to be treasured partners in bringing the nation of Venezuela back to life, restoring its economy, and generating great wealth for their companies and for their people, and also great wealth for the American people.
In a statement today, Venezuela's government says it will initiate an exploratory diplomatic process with the U.S. aimed at reestablishing diplomatic missions in both countries. President Trump says he expects the U.S. will be running Venezuela and extracting from its oil reserves for years. Trump acknowledging to the New York Times it will take years to revive the country's neglected oil sector. The president has refused to rule out putting boots on the ground in Venezuela.
What would trigger a decision to send ground troops into Venezuela?
I wouldn't want to tell you that because, you know, I can't give up information like that to a reporter.
A U.S. official tells ABC News a team from the State Department arrived in Venezuela's capital of Caracas today, less than a week after the capture of Nicolas Maduro. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.